the shade of the pine trees, his breath lay still. He loved those hours when the world felt vast. The wind, the crack of a branch, the scent of damp earth older than any name. There was nothing there that wanted anything. The silence was not a lack, it was nourishment. Beneath the black fir trees, where the light grew dim and the wind forgot the language of the living, he lived, and yet they came with their footsteps, which knew no doubt, with glances that lingered too long, with words that could not be taken back, with that quiet entitlement that cuts deeper than hate. They walked in as if into an open house, too close, too confident, as if everything were accessible, everything theirs for the taking, everything up for negotiation, as if boundaries were merely obstacles to the audacity of others. He remained silent, not out of kindness, out of control, for deep beneath his breastbone lay something that knew no compromise. Something lived behind his eyes, silent, like an animal that had learned to endure hunger. It raised its head when boundaries fell, it laid its ears back when they closed in too tightly, it bared its teeth behind closed lips. No one saw it, perhaps not even he himself, yet every unasked word, every step too far, every presumption, every small invasion of ordinary life found its place. Nothing was lost, nothing was forgiven, everything waited for years. Because strength is not the first bite, strength is the patience that comes before it. But every being has its limit, and eventually even holding still began to feel like a burden, a pressure beneath the skin, a tugging behind the teeth, a dark memory within the body, one that no longer needs words. His calm remained, but it was no longer gentle. It was taut like a tendon, touched too often to still believe it would yield endlessly. Something in the darkness of his blood stirred, something older than memory, older than language, older than the first fires. It slept in the breath, in the marrow, in the bones, and now it slowly raised its head. The world drew nearer day by day, until there was no step left to take, until every fiber of his being was stretched between retreat and instinct. Then that moment came, the one, the natural, boldly familiar, step one step too far. The air grew thin, the blood grew loud, the silence broke, and something changed, not suddenly, irreversibly. His gaze lifted slowly, his body stopped diffusing the world, his lips didn't move, but the air around him did. A barely perceptible lift, a twitch in his upper lip, the tension in his jaw, the first hint of teeth. And suddenly his silence had edges, not human, not a wolf, but some of whether they